turn my back, you laughing.
Coach, the rain is falling, the fans are soaked, but here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Baltimore Ravens. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Hilliard, only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
I got you. Hey, Mike 51.
To throw is Jackson. Got a man, it's Brown. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 46.
Watch a slant. Go. Mike 51. Watch the run.
Throwing is Jackson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
51's the Mike. Here we go. Mike 51.
Here's Jackson to throw again. This will be caught by Brown. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Mackenzie Alexander in on the tackle.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Andrews, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
And he better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Hey, Haywood! Go! Check Mike, turn for you. Hurry, let's go.
2nd and 10. That's complete to John Ross. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3. Check 15, check 50. Any weapons? Hey, exit.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross with touchdown number 7 on the year. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Bullock good on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Jordan Evans able to record his 5th sack of the season. On 2nd down now, Hilliard. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. Here's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Get that quarterback and all
Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. He's going deep for Brown, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon, so that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
10 Lobo. Mike 57. And let's get it.
They'll run on first down. Glenn. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
218, chop.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Check 52.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Check. Check 3. Hey! Motion. Shoot.
They'll run for it with Anderson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Now!
Here is Anderson on 3rd and goal. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Rodney Anderson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that makes the score 14-7. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing?
He's got a man. Complete. 20. 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Dontrell Hilliard. 81 yards as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And that is how you retaliate after getting scored on one play, big pass downfield, and you hit the end zone.
Almost feels like two boxers just throwing haymakers at each other, doesn't it? One connects with a big one, the other comes right back. Okay, I'll show you. And they attacked right back on the first play of the drive and hit them big.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he's going to get taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
At their own 8-yard line.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Bengals drive about to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Open man is Higgins. And they'll get him down up past the 15. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll drop the throw. Going deep downfield for Roll. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They'll get 34 yards there.
And the Bengals first down.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now a first carry from Giovanni Bernard. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's going to let this go for the... And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. In for the score. As his guys are able to regain the lead. Now Bullock to add the extra point.
That play was blocked so well, it almost felt like a 7-on-7 session with no rush at all. Quarterback was able to stay in the pocket, scan the field, go through his progressions, and find the open receiver for a touchdown.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will be taken very short. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the Cardinals.
That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 63 yards. Now it's Jackson. Flush to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
On second down, Hilliard. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal.
Sponge, sponge, sponge. Next three. Next three. Delta, delta.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And that is going to be incomplete. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt, and the Bengals will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
31's the line.
On second down now, Bernard, and able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's first and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Alpha. 31's the line. Get him, get him, get him. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
They'll set up to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, 84 yards. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will be taken short. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
But one thing is to remember that as an offensive player,
it's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Jackson now. Escaping the pressure right. Incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
no, not at all. And I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Jackson now on second and 10. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Sam Hubbard making his presence felt in the backfield. Now after that sack, it's third and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Forced out to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a third time here on fourth down. To throw is Jackson. Throwing on fourth down. Flushed out right. And my goodness, this is incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Bengals will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points It's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now.
Look at me, zipper!
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Hey! High 7! Hit it!
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. Second and 11. Going deep downfield for Roll. And this will be caught at the 30. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Let's go. 8 read. Hey, Charlie.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Clinton Dix there for the stop.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the Ravens' 28-yard line.
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on second and 8.
Hey, you.
Here's second and 8. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Just his second incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it, because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down.
Go. You got 4. Ready?
They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. A 3-yard loss. Fourth down now. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And this one good right down the pipe, and that'll push the lead up to 17. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
From the 21, it's second and 10. Now it's Jackson eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
They're in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
On second down, Bernard. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. Now back to throw. Open man is Westbrook, complete. With a quick slant, good for 8 and a first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. This pass complete to Higgins. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he completes it to Westbrook. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did?
Giovanni Bernard, nothing but green grass. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Giovanni Bernard, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Bullock good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Check.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Single. Hey, you're on an island over. Hey, 86. He's sneaky, guys. Watch out for 86. Double tight, guys. Double.
This time, Jackson will throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. Flush to his right. Got a man. It's Brown. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 27-yard line.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
And he's going to take this down to about the 17. 9 yards on the first down. Keeper it at 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 17-yard line.
Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. That's to his running back, complete. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 4th down. 4th down, here's Jackson. Yeah, he's got it. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Mike 51. Here we go. Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51. So don't say nothing. 51's Mike. Mike 51. Strip that ball.
On 4th down, Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bengals drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now a 1st down throw complete downfield. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. John Ross, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. The drive starts with a handoff to Bernard. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. And this is caught inside the 5. A big play there for Cincinnati. 61 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Get it.
They'll run here with Bernard. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Giovanni Bernard. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys continue to pour it on. Bullock good on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will be taken very short. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
At the 30-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
I'm coming. Right slow. Drive on.
They'll keep it on the ground. Baldwin, and he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, Jackson. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
Mike's 50.
He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And down to the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
A gain of 34 yards. That's another Baltimore 1st down.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Check. Cross.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. This will be caught by Brown. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7.
Jackson from the shotgun. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Switch it. Switch it. Come on.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And he is not going to make it to the end zone. And that's pretty reflective of their game as a whole as they'll remain down by a bundle. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Get ready. Set, ready? 18 Gator. Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. 4 down. Alert. Ready.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
And the Bengal first down.
What? Kill. X3. 218. Chopper. Clear. Speed dribble.
They'll run it here with the run. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Yes.
4 down. Check. 4 down.
Shoot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left. And then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. The Bengals on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. On 3rd down, Bernard. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will be taken short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
Ravens going to use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jordan Evans in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Jordan Evans, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Jackson on 1st down. This is complete. It's Baldwin. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now it's Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
On the ready.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row.
It got his man complete. Past the 20. 10. 5. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Now the final act of this victory, the extra point. It's up and good, and they add one more to what will wind up a fairly lopsided victory. So we had action to the very end.